Oh, and now the mic's moving around. Hello, welcome. Thanks for being here. So my name's Triana. In about 6 minutes and 38 seconds, getting underway with this week's Forza Horizon 5 Festival playlist, which is going to be a big one. It is the final week of Horizon Rush. It's the final week of all of that. And it's going to be a good one. Hello. Whew. I should start by drinking some water. I think that would help. Hey. Hello and welcome. It's good to have you here. My name is Triana. This is the final week of the Spring Festival playlist, right? Like, it's getting towards the end of it. The very pointy end of this Horizon Rush Takeover. And there's still heaps to do. There is, what have we got? We've got Drift Zone, Trailblazer, Speed Zone, Speed Trap, Danger Sign, Seasonal Playground Games, Photo Challenge, It's a Trap, Deny 3 Flags in Team Flag Rush for Horizon Open, Photograph That Car, Treasure Hunt. So I think we should be done with this fairly quickly. The Mosler! It literally shouts out Forza Horizon 4. So we're going to try and smash out as many of these as possible. And then we might do maybe some Horizon Open racing while we can. Meanwhile, earn 4 speed skills at the Stadium Stunt Park is what I'm trying to do here. We got some game audio. We got some a larger screen, which is helpful. Come on, give me a speed skill through there. What are you doing? Come on, speed, 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 speed. Awesome speed! Hey Hilda, how you doing? Good to see you. What's going on? How are things? Come on, give me the speed skill. Yes, there we go. No fear complete. And 6 stars from PR stunts in 1 minute. Whew. It's gonna be a spicy one. You're on spring break? Oh my goodness. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're loving it so much. It's a very well-deserved rest, I think. I don't know how people can go on spring break and party. I would be too exhausted to be honest. I'm doing well. By the way, is there somewhere you want to see me start here? We got Trailblazer, Danger Sign, Speed Zone, Drift Zone, Speed Trap, Seasonal Playground Games even. Let me know where you want me to start. I'm feeling incredible. As you may have seen across my social media, I got to go to the Melbourne premiere of Hamilton the other night. It was unbelievable. It was genuinely incredible. Still kind of coming to terms with it a little bit. Not sure what each one of those means. Well, let's go with the one where we're going to yeet ourselves off a jump. That seems like a good place to start. Whew. Now, the challenge is... Yeah, it's so cool. So it had a Sydney run kind of starting... I think it was meant to start in 2020. And it didn't start until 2021. And it was there for a year. And now it's down in Melbourne. It's unbelievable. It's so incredible. It's Rally Monsters, right? 900s. It's so incredible. I got to... actually, let me do this jump first, and then I'll find the photos, because I've got the photos loaded in to show off. Because it... Oh, the jump's over that way. The thing is, it's not just that it was like, you know, oh, I went and saw Hamilton. It was I went to the premiere. Like, it was a gala event. I hope I'm saying that right. Gala event? Yeah, thank you. I thought so. Whoop. They've given it to us. Nice. Completed. Good choice. There it is. Yeah, so let me slide into here. Here's me on a literal red carpet, which is unbelievable. And the Hamilton red carpet as well. And Dom, friend of the stream, Dom, who I think has this command. Yeah, there you go, Dom. So that's Dom. Super talented, super cool person who I got to hang out with for the night. Got to invite her with me, and because I had a +1, which is also unbelievable. I got invited. Like, I actually got invited. Can I click the button that goes to the next one? There we go. The person on the left here is Fiona Parker, who does radio up in Bendigo. I had spoken to her every week for like a year and a half on the radio, and we'd never met. So we finally got to meet, which was quite cool. It was a very big deal. Like, the red carpet was not just out the front of, I think you can see just kind of near here, right? Where the front of the building is. But the red carpet was actually like out on the street. They had like shut down the entire street for it, which was also incredible. Here's me with friends AJ and Bambi, who are both very well known TikTok influencers and Instagram people, and they're super lovely. And we hadn't seen each other since before the pandemic, so it was really nice to catch up with them. Bridget Hustwaite, who hosts nights at Triple J, which is a big Australian radio station, and we've been friends for ages as well. So it was cool to catch up with her for the first time since the pandemic. And then I got invited to the after party, which was in at the State Library, and they had all these incredible projections all over the walls. Like, it's already like such a grand room. It's like 6-story. It's called the Latrobe Reading Room in the center of the library. And it was just the party location. It was incredible. So it's an incredible night. It was amazing. Ooh. Okay, I want that one. How have I got to do that? It was a super fancy event. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be fancy, but I didn't know how fancy it was gonna be, and it was pretty. I mean, it was like red carpet. I knew it was red carpet because the invite said, "Hey, it's red carpet." And knowing that it's oh, I can't do that until I've unlocked this one. Okay. Knowing that we're gonna go up here to this one. I mean, if it was the premiere of Hamilton in 2015 or 2016 when no one knew what it was, that would be one thing. But because everyone knew, or most of the people understood the hype behind it, you know, I think you're oh, let's have that one. Because everyone understood the excitement around it, I think people were even more into it. Like, it had built the anticipation more than expected. It's funny, there was it seemed to be a pretty fair, a pretty fair mix of people who were like me and who just knew it and loved it and were like, oh my god, this is going to be incredible. And then there was surprisingly, well, I felt surprisingly, quite a few people who were like, oh yeah, I've heard of the name Hamilton, but I don't really know what it's about, but I want to go because it looks cool and everyone's talking about it. And they learned very quickly just how, incredible it is. One of my colleagues who was there, who I spoke to yesterday, he was like, yeah, I didn't know anything about it, and then I've had the soundtrack on repeat ever since then.
Hey Trinity, I'm impressed by the 50 seasonal PR stunts, of course, but also that you're still here in one piece.
Accolade reward available. Redeem. We liking? Oh yes. How good it? Literally, if you don't have me in Fortnite, feel free to add me. I'll send you my details if you don't have me. But it's not hard to work out my username. Feel free to add me and let me know yours, because I'm obsessed with this no build season. So good. Well, not the whole season, obviously. It's not going to be no builds for the whole season. But at least for the first little bit. Speed zone. In open top cars. Is this the speed zone? Yes. Oh, so it is along here. Okay, so let's go here. Festival playlist. No, give me a car. Give me an... sort by performance class. Now, an open top car. Well, I guess it's gonna have to be that one. That's more like it. That's better. Oh, good. Yeah, cool. Let's play together sometime. I'd like that. Whoa, what was that noise? Come on.
You have arrived at your
Nice. It's 11 kilometers an hour more. I suppose I didn't come into it very quick. Got a crown and immediately lost it. Yeah, the crowns are like that. They're a flex if you can hold on to them. Like, I think last season I only won maybe one match while holding a crown. See Bob! Yo! How you doing? Good to see you.
When it is safe to do so.
As always. What's been going on? How's the new job treating you? I mean, last time we spoke, you were just kind of settling into it. Managed to get 5? 5 crowns? Maybe you're actually just secretly goated at Fortnite. You didn't realize it.
When it is safe to do so.
It's possible. I don't think it's counting this attempt. Oh, it starts here. Hold on. No, this is a different one.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Still settling, but lots of systems to learn. Yeah. Highway speed zone. Exactly what I needed. Red carpet was unbelievable. Let me just come back in here so that you can see these photos. Look at this. Look at the absolute state of this. Friend of the stream, Dom, was my +1, so I'm thrilled to be able to bring her in to check it out because she's a big fan of it. This is Fiona Parker on the left of me here is a radio host up in Bendigo who I spoke to for like a year and a half every week, and we just never met because we were always speaking via the internet. So it was lovely to meet in person. Thank you. Yeah, it was a pretty incredible night. I kind of regret the heels because I'm already like 6'1", so I was like towering over everybody, and also like my feet were killing me, but I feel like it was worth it. With AJ and Bambi on the red carpet, with Bridget Hustwaite, another friend who you might have heard on Triple J, and like the after party was at the State Library. They had these like projections up on the walls, and they had like the food was like taco stations. It was just like make your own tacos and nachos. It was amazing. And the show itself, obviously, incredible. Like, exactly what you've imagined. If you've seen anything about the show, about Hamilton, you know how, remarkable it is. And they all bring such an incredible energy to it, and they're, like, doing their own kind of little twists on some of the ad-libs and stuff. So good.
Recalculating route.
I was just saying, it's interesting, quite a few of the people who were there, or at least the ones who I spoke to, had heard of it but didn't know what it was about, so they came into it kind of spoiler-free, not knowing what was going to happen. And then I caught, oh my god, the tacos are amazing. And the one of my colleagues who I spoke to yesterday at the station, he was like, yeah, after I saw it, I went and listened to the soundtrack and it's been on repeat for the last 2 days. I'm like, yeah, me for the last 4 years, 5 years, whatever it was. Like, I started listening to it like back in 2016 and just assumed, I'm never going to be able to see that because it's on Broadway. It's this incredible production over there. Surprise, they brought it to me and invited me to it. Like, absurd. Ooh, I've got gifts. Oh, these have been delivered. Yeah. But yeah, some absolute, and just like here, just take whatever you want off the taco station. You want like giant ladles full of guac. Go for it. You want some giant what are the things called? I had like a huge stack of jalapenos on mine. And everyone who was there was just loving it. Oh my goodness. I didn't shove them in the pockets of my dress. But I did have cheese all over my, because there's taco shells there, but also like here's just a bunch of corn chips if you'd like corn chips instead. So I was like, yes please, corn chips, and then laid everything on top of that. Yeah, my nice. Yeah, my dress had pockets. It was a dress that I was like the bridesmaid's dress for my friend's wedding a couple years ago. So sometimes when I'm like, you know what, I want to feel fancy and make sure that I'm, make sure that it's getting its use. Amazing. Yeah. Let me hang on. It's just over here. All right, so it's here, right? is beautiful. Sorry, the lighting's not flattering it, but it's the pockets are hidden in here, and you can't see them, but that's like there, just there, so you can kind of pop your phone in there or what have you. Pockets on each side, which is fairly, I think, revelatory for a bridesmaid's dress. Feels like the future, you know? It was funny, they were making the dress and that they had like, you know, ooh, get a photo of that. They had taken all my like measurements for it, and they were like, okay, so we need it to be this tall and we need it to have this, and do you want it to have pockets? And I'm like, yeah, of course. And they're like, oh yeah, that's easy. So it's got pockets.
You have arrived at your destination.
Friend of mine, each time the dress has pockets, they excitedly show off the pockets. Well, yeah, it's because they don't come in a lot of dresses. So when they're in them, it's like, you know, it's a big deal. Oh, there's the Trailblazer. Practicality is never one of the things that's thought of. Of course, all the other bridesmaids had decided to not get, or didn't think to get pockets with theirs. Which then, of course, meant I ended up having all of their phones in my pocket. But you can't even tell, just because of the way the dress is made, you can't even tell that there's things in there, so... Very well designed dress. Oh god. Oh god. Welcome to my life. What, holding everybody's phones? To be fair, if your outfit has pockets and theirs doesn't, I think that's fair. Whoop, whoop. Snuck through there. Cruza de Grania completed. Alright. There's a lot to do here. Can't do the speed trap yet. Let's photograph the 1988 Mitsubishi Mitsubishi Starion ESIR, the Pantano Pass speed trap. Mitsubishi Starion 1988. I don't have it. There it is. Now, did I see, Seabub, that you and Cannon had a weekend away at some kind of festival over the long weekend last weekend? I think that was what I saw. Whereabouts? Pantano Pass. Done. On the weekend, you went to Taz Rally, which is a bike rally. Bands of bikes and beers and bikes and fireworks and bikes and beers. Seems like there's a lot of beers. This is some pretty graphics. Which ones in the game or on? I know you're still playing Fortnite. Accolade reward. What did I get? I got a wheel spin. Nice. Oh, in my game. Yeah, some of the visuals are pretty incredible. And when you do like this, like the reflection off of the car is just something else. Like, if you look in the window reflection, and like it's there, but also, and like the smoke effects as well, but off the tires. I might get that as a screenshot anyway. But seriously, they also have bumped up the Fortnite graphics recently, I feel. The trial. If anyone would like to jump in and do the trial, let me know. We won't do it right now, but I'll do it maybe next after this event lab, I think. So if anyone has the game nearby and they want to boot it up and jump in, feel free to. Now, what do they want us to do here? Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like there's probably I feel like it's not going to be out for long, if that makes sense. Like, I think it's part of the plot line that people are meant to win it back. It's pretty fun. I've played a little bit of it. I don't have the battle pass this season yet. Got to wait till I get paid this Thursday, but it's a pretty incredible like the way that it just feels fresh and different. Hey, there's Ari. Oh wow, this is tight. It's a nice change of pace, but I don't really want it gone forever. It's like, yeah. See, building is useful at times, but I don't rely on it a whole lot because I enjoy the kind of gameplay mechanic of hiding behind things. Because as soon as you build, people know that you're there, right? Oof. So that's why I just personally enjoy not building, to play it kind of as a bit of a stealth game. So like months ago, I posted this thing on Twitter that was like, here is my idea for Fortnite for a limited time mode, an LTM, which I'm calling Triana's Tactical Blitz. Now it's based loosely on the Blitz mode that they brought in for about a week or so. So basically in Blitz, the storm, as it moves in, it doesn't stop in between cycles, it just constantly moves in. And also the when you holster your weapons, you run a little quicker than normal, which I think is a good compromise. Like if you're gonna put your weapons away, then you should get some advantage to doing that, so you run a bit better. And that's actually what they've done in this season. They haven't put the storm bit in, but they've made it so that everyone runs a little bit quicker, and they've put sprint in. And if you holster your weapon and sprint with the new sprint thing, you run very, very quickly. And the other part of Triana's Tactical Blitz, TM, was that it wasn't no building, but it was you're limited across the game to 10 builds. I'm willing to move on that. I'm willing to make it 20 if it makes it interesting. So enough that, you know, if you want to save up your builds for the late game and do it through that, then sure, you can do that if you want. Or if you're in a tight spot and you need to build yourself out of it, or like build yourself over a mountain, then you've got the bits to do that. But you're limited to those 20 builds. Which I think is a nice kind of compromise, you know, like the people who are gods at building have to then think really tactically about when they start building. I don't know if there's a way to build that into a, you know how you can have like custom rule sets in creative? I don't know if there's a way to build that into like a custom rule set that people can play. Because you know how the Discover thing, you can find all sorts of different modes and stuff that people have built? It's an interesting idea. Thank you. Yeah, so it's the weapons can be, you know, whatever is meta at the moment. Like, that's fine. But I suppose if you harvest material, then it doesn't, you can't pick it up, so there's no point harvesting. Maybe you get, I think the idea was that you get the 20 builds by default at the start, but you can't pick any up. I think would have been the way I would have coded it. So that's what, 200 mats for 20 builds? 100 mats for 10 builds, but I think 20 is better now that I've said it out loud. But Blitz is the most fun Fortnite mode, and I'm devo that they only had it in for like a week. It just feels so much faster, but it feels like a lot of the best... See, the Blitz was made in response to complaints that the first kind of 5 or 10 minutes of each match is really slow and boring. Because everyone's just farming, nobody's doing anything, nobody's fighting. Oof. Everybody's waiting for later on, when they can just, you know, go Barango. So Blitz is like, okay, let's try and speed up that early game a little bit, so that it's just action-packed right from the start. Honestly, if we smash through this festival... Yeah. It was, you know how they'll have, like, solid gold or floor is lava or all sorts of modes like that? It's like those. It kind of is there for a week and then gone. But Solid Gold and Floor is Lava seem to come back quite regularly, and Blitz does not. I think it was possibly, it's a little bit too good for the menu, if you know what I mean. It's like the Tower Burger at KFC. It's too good for the menu because if it was around all the time, all people would order is the Tower Burger. So they have to make it limited edition so that, it's not there the entire time. I've got 159 of 160 points. Yeah, and make queue times longer, which is the other problem as well. The thing is, like, if you look back to the really early days of Fortnite, right? They had, as an item, they had the Porta Fort. Do you remember the Porta Fort? I'm going big boomer hours. This is even before I was playing. I am queuing for the trial, by the way, so... You remember the Porta Fort? Okay. So you're a Fortnite boomer. We get it. So that was there because people were like, well, it's too hard to build, but people wanted to have these, kind of pre-built forts. Lotus A800. But then they took it out because, they take all sorts of things out. But also because it kind of wasn't needed because people just learned to build really specific things really quickly. Like, they would just practice throwing 90s. And it was fine. So... maybe the play is, for the people who hate building, I saw someone post something about it the other day, where maybe there are like predetermined shapes, like a box or certain structures that you can just kind of automatically build and you don't have to think about it. But if it takes, like, you can't just spam box builds, right? You hit the box and then you gotta wait 2 or 3 seconds before you can do the next one. Can't remember where I saw it. Was it on Aussie Antics Twitter? It might have been on Aussie Antics Twitter. And the thing is, like, for the arena players who really obsess over, like, who's the better box fighter, they don't have to take it out of arenas fighting, or building rather. I was long advocating for having a different rule set and weapon pool and all of that for competitive and for pubs, so that people who are in public play can just have fun, and the people who are in arenas have that kind of more established, consistent kind of weapon pool and use of things, which they can still mix up a little bit, but not have it as wacky as the main public game. I think that may also be why Blitz and Solid Gold only come back every so often. Because it splits the queue pool. Nailed it. Yeah, if we finish this stream quick enough, it's 47 minutes 10 in now, so probably 40 minutes of gameplay. If we can finish this in like less than 2 hours, I may just switch across to Fortnite and play pubs in Fortnite for a little while. Legit. We'll take a break from the stream. I'll like stop the stream and restart it so I can add in different metadata and things. But yeah, we might do it. Oh, here we go. Oh gosh, okay, someone's off the road. Good. Thank you for that little send someone did there. Oh my god, sorry. Excuse me. Meow. Hello, Ari. Oh, we just saw you in the game before. We just saw you in the game. We were like, oh, Ari's there. But meow, Ari. How are you? Always lovely to see you. Oh my god. Oh my god, Ari. Holy crap. It's incredible. I'm still kind of in shock that not only did it, because like I just assumed, oh no, I'm sorry. I just assumed that I would never get to see it, right? It's just, you know, I can't fly over to America just to see a show. Like, that's never gonna happen for me. And they brought it to Sydney, and I'm like, well, I can't fly to Sydney to see a show. Like, that's just out of my price range, and I just won't be able to afford to do it. And then they brought it to Melbourne and invited me to it and said, please, Triana, bring a friend. I've got photos that I can show off when I'm not in an online race, so I'll do that soon. We've literally just started the trial, so it's 3 races to glory, possibly 2 races to glory. Still on Instagram. There is, I think, 1 or 2 that's in my slideshow that's not on Instagram, so... You know, I've got some, I got a couple little just exclusives for the stream in there. But yeah, it was so fancy, and it was just like the whole place was just full of celebrities. Like I was there at the top of the staircase at one point with my friend Dom, who I invited, and a couple of my colleagues. And we were like, oh, look out, here we go. And then coming up the stairs behind us was like the premier of the state. Like the state premier, Dan Andrews. Like the head of the government here. Like, he was like, yes, hello, well, good to be here. But certainly so many different celebrities are there, and then I was there. I felt terribly out of place. Phoenix, thank you for the host. Appreciate that. That's exactly it. Exactly it. Phoenix, how you doing? We are going to win this race overall. In between then and now, while I wait for the next race, I can show off this. So this is the pass that it came in, like this gold embossed little pocket, and inside it, so it's like Her Majesty's Theatre, the actual ticket. Is that going to drop into focus? There we go. The actual ticket, and then, oh yeah, and the envelope says official Melbourne premiere. And then admit one to the room where it happens. Whoops, hold it that way. Please join us as we celebrate the Melbourne premiere of Hamilton immediately following the performance at the State Library of Victoria. And it was like the after party, and everyone got free food and drink, and it was amazing. It was actually incredible. I was literally in the room where it happens, Ari. The room where it happens. Right? Right? Whew. But yeah, it was like two years ago, I got to go to Sydney Mardi Gras. And you ran away to Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. How is it? I've heard it's good. 2 years ago, I went to Sydney Mardi Gras, and then like a week or two later, everyone went into lockdown. And I held on to that night for like 2 years. It was like, you know what? At least I got to do that. You know what I mean? And now I think if anything else goes wrong in the future, I'll be able to hold on to Hamilton for the next 2 or 3 years. I'm not going to be sponsored by Durex. You're going to be sponsored by Durex. Durex is your thing. Also, I can't believe we're competing against Loose Ass here in 5th place. Nearly barreled 3. You know what? It's actually funny. I've been slowly kind of coming to that realization over the last couple months as well. For myself, not for you, but here we go. That is not the move I needed to make there. We're too spread out. We're going to have to go to a third race. It's all right. Hold the line. Oh, overtake on the last Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, got my little... Oh, we won it. We did it. We got it. Okay, cool. Well, since I won it, unlock the Lotus, the 311. Yeah. Yeah. They sell it at work downstairs. There's like a bookshop called Hares and Hyenas. And it turns out Pride Flags, like, because they're a bookshop, right? But it turns out Pride Flags, one of their biggest sellers. And now as well, off of my work pass, pronoun pins. If I can hold that somewhere close to the camera where it's not going to drop out. Pronoun pins. Let's freaking go. So yeah. This is the Ace Pride flag right here. I didn't get a big one because I wasn't sure how I felt about it, because it was just like, I'm not sure if I am or not, but let's just have a little cute one. I was thinking about it. You may have noticed, and this is subtle, but just down here, right? This little logo here. Have you noticed sometimes it turns turquoise? It turns oceanic green? Have you noticed that? Have you seen it happen? It happens once every 20 minutes to remind you to look away from the screen for a moment. And also to remind myself to look away for a moment. But it does it. And you'll see it now and you'll be like, oh, amazing. So just watch for it, because it'll happen. And I was thinking, because we've had things in the past where, like, on the previous site with my previous logo, things like if people typed !trans, then it would have a little, like, a trans pride flag version of the logo would appear in its place. It could just kind of like pop in and then pop out. That was a thing for a while, and then I got rid of it because, like, nobody used it and it was very annoying to have in. And then I changed the logo, so it was like, well, I'm not going to rebuild it. But we might do something with that. We might do something with that. Yeah, and I've got the trans flag behind me over here. Got the trans flag, and we've got the non-binary flag. So I guess the next one I need is like a big one of the Ace, because there's tiny little baby boy. So I'll probably get another big one and hang that there, and then we'll have all three. Oh yeah, so Hamilton, because I can show you all the photos now. So this was the red carpet. It was unbelievable. This is Dom, friend of the stream, who we've had before. Got to collect them all. Hang a tiny flag on your mic. That's not a bad idea. I was talking to Miss Cannon the other day, because she has a boom mic that sits kind of in front of her like this. And I was saying, because she's got one of those, like those Cricut machines, you know, the ones that you can print off little stickers and stuff. Get a little sticker that says Miss Cannon made and put it across your mic or something, or your boom arm. So I think you're right. I might do that. There's so many different flags and stickers though, so who knows. Anyway, this is Dom, a friend of the stream. She's wonderful, and she was my +1 for the night. Big vouch for her, and she loved it. She's a big fan. On the left here is Fiona Parker, who hosts radio in Bendigo, and who I had been talking to every week on air for a year and a half, doing a new music segment, or a music news segment. But we'd never met. And then I was there on the red carpet, and she was like, oh, Triana! Hello! I thought I recognized you. So that was quite cool. This was like, as you can see, like, absolutely beautiful conditions. A little bit breezy. A little bit of breeze. If you go back to, like, Here you can see that the breeze is just kind of flowing through just a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. But beautiful conditions in the greatest city in the world. So many people were on the red carpet. If you think about those mic clips like we see in news reporting, what, they put flags on the mic clip? Here's me with, actually, speaking of mic clips, AJ, who is a TikToker who has been known to hang her lav mic like in her hair like this when she's talking. There are quite a few TikToks she's done where she's talking and she's got her mic clipped into her hair, which is very funny. So AJ in the middle in the red and Bambi Fairy over on the side in the checkered dress. Both the loveliest people, and we've known each other since before they both blew up, and I was able to catch up with them for the first time in forever, and be like, oh my God, you've put a book out, AJ. Congratulations. Bambi, you've hit 1 million TikTok followers. Like, it's incredible to see them. I've missed them. Bridget Huswaite, who hosts nights on Triple J, which is like a national radio station over here. And we've known each other. Oh, like an ABC logo clip. Yeah. Oh, like the box, do you mean? Like the mic branding boxes. Yeah, I know what you mean now. Now I know what you mean. Yeah, so this is Bridget Huswaite. She's lovely. We've known each other for years. Got to see her on the red carpet. And then this is in the after party, which was in the State Library, because it just made sense to have the after party at the State Library. And blue lights everywhere, like really, really fancy. And then these projections of Hamilton logos and different motifs and visuals from it. And it says behind me on the wall, official Melbourne premiere, Hamilton, 24 of 3/22. So I had to get a photo in front of that because very important. So yeah, it was an unbelievable night. And that, like, on top of that, just the show itself was amazing. Like, the show itself, the performers are incredible. The performers are incredible, and they've all added their own little... I got the Nismo. They've all added their own little kind of quirks and little ad-libs that make it just a little bit different. It's really nice. Oh my God, thank you. So this dress, who plays the characters? Okay, so I've got the book. The blue dress was a bridesmaid's dress from a couple years ago, my friend's wedding. It's beautiful. And can I just say, you can't see it in any of the photos, but it has pockets. It has pockets! Okay, so per the book, it's kind of a little historical timeline of everything that happens. Right. Alexander Hamilton is played by Jason Arrow. Lyndon Watts is Aaron Burr. Chloe Zool is Eliza Hamilton. Akina Edmonds is Angelica Schuyler. Matun Ngaropo is George Washington. All sorts of different... Actually, you know what I can do? Sorry, I had this showing off before, so I've got to show it again. So here's the dress, right? But like, where is it? There's the dress, which means the pocket must be down that way somewhere. Somewhere in here. It was like when we were getting fitted for the bridesmaids' dresses, and they were asking us all what we wanted. And they're like, do you want pockets? I went, yeah, I want pockets. And so they put pockets into the dress for me. It's the same problem I face, is I can never find where the pocket is when I'm wearing it. I mean, I've got a better idea because it's, you know, roughly going to be out to the side, isn't it? Oh, it's in there. It's in there. Here we go. Got it. Yeah, well, no, it's the Australian cast. There is the pocket. See my hand going inside it there. And you wouldn't know that there was anything in it just because of the way it's so flowy and nice. Anyway. And it shows up much better there under decent lighting than it does here with stream lighting. Yeah, you don't know any of them because it's the Australian cast. But I do have the Hamilton Melbourne book that I can show off. We've got Alexander. I might just move that in so you can see what Alexander looks like. That's Jason Arrow. He's very talented. He's very talented. I was tall. Yes, tall. Oh, here we go. Here's the main four. This is what you're looking for. There they go. There they go. To tell the story of tonight. Hey, Phoenix. The heels were pretty tall. The heels were very tall. Something they will never take away. Oh, that's getting exactly all of the glare that I didn't want it to. That's those two. And Aaron Burr. Aaron Burr, so he was incredible. Lyndon Watts, I think it is. He's so talented. And where's the King gets a special page. Oh yeah, the Skylar sisters. As expected. Amazing. Lyndon Watts, Chloe Zool, Akina Edmonds, Elandra Aramia? Aramia? But when it gets to the rewind bit in Satisfied, it hits so much harder in real life than it does when you're watching it on Disney Plus or listening to it. The King gets his own page. He's so funny. Brent Hall? Yeah, Brent Hall. His delivery was just second to none. Unbelievable. They're all amazing. So, big vouch for the Australian cast. Amazing. Now, I've got the car. Tulum Speed Trap is there. And I've got to complete it in an S1900 car I've just unlocked. So let's go to here. But it was really, like, in this smaller book, it has, like, a list of their past work and where you might have seen them before. Their portfolio, if you like. R.I.P. Godzilla. Let's go that one. And so, like, for Jason Arrow, in theatre, he's done Disney's Aladdin, and he did Beautiful, the Carole King musical. He was also in Deadly Women, season 11, and Christmas with Delta Goodrem on the Night Network. And then it gets to one of them, and it's like, Elandra is part of the emerging urban R&B duo 9010 with James Elmer, brackets, ABC3 TV host, So You Think You Can Dance, Australia's Got Talent, and Splatterlot. Released 2 EPs, 9010 and 9010 Volume 2. So there's some pretty interesting mixes. Mixes of experience. One person lists that they were in a KFC ad once. You know, like... No, but they're all incredibly talented. Alright, let's get this challenge done. Thoughts on chocolate and mint? I wouldn't say it's my favourite. only if, okay, here is my thoughts. Only if it's dark chocolate. Because you need the dark chocolate to kind of play off the flavor of the mint. And if it's just regular chocolate, or God forbid, white chocolate and mint, no, absolutely not. Never. Not appropriate. But if you've got that really like rich dark chocolate with like a mint kind of flavor to it, then for sure. But regular, no. Own and drive the Mosler. See, the thing is, I'm at least partial to normal chocolate with my, yeah, right. Mosler, there it is. That's exactly it. It's toothpaste. It's the fact that it's toothpaste, and people associate the flavor of mint with toothpaste. Fit for purpose complete. Earn 10 stars from speed traps. Okay. Well, let's start. Like it can be nice, as I say, with dark chocolate, but the problem is only good for gum. Yeah, mint, great on its own, but it does need that kind of richness of the dark chocolate to play off it. Otherwise, I don't know, it's a bit clashy. You know, it's the grossest one when they do the like the choc mint milkshakes. Like Big M is our brand of milkshake over here. The choc mint Big M milkshakes, no, because it just tastes like you're drinking ice cream. You're drinking toothpaste. So do you get the Ari? Do you get the like super plain toothpaste that doesn't taste like anything? Because I tried that, and that like weirds me out so much. The plain toothpaste. And the peppermint and Spiro. Oh no. So yeah, I'm not on Spiro. I was on Progenova until it ran out, and now God, what is it now? Zoomenon? It comes in a different salt, basically. But it doesn't have the minty, like it's only slightly minty, right? The previous one, the Progenova. Got it. But this one, like if I just hold up so you can see the color of it, right? And because it's that orange color, there's the green, by the way. There's the green logo thing in the bottom corner. But because it's that orange color and it's really flavorless, I just think I'm eating terracotta. It just... I associate that color with terracotta so much. Give me this one. But yeah, I feel you. I don't hate mint, because you know, I chew gum and things when I need to. But I understand that it can be a little bit clashy with the chocolate. Yeah, right. I did not know that. There you go. I think I would prefer the mint to the alternative. Mint is not bad on its own. But I understand the clash with chocolate. Okay. Earn a total of 483 across speed zones. Where do you stand on have you had any of the chocolate that has like the orange flavoring in it? You know what? You don't have to like what everybody else likes. If everybody looked the same, we'd get tired of looking at each other. It's like that, right? Oh my gosh, yeah. Rate it. Delicious. See, Seabub says chocolate mint is gross. I've said my condition is yes to dark chocolate and mint, no to regular chocolate and mint, and absolutely not in a million years to white chocolate and mint. White chocolate is amazing, big fan of, but if you were to pair white chocolate's flavor with mint, it just...
You have arrived at your destination.
That ain't right, you know? We don't need Triana karaoke stream. Nobody needs that. Actually, sorry, I'm just going to mute for a second. No one needs a karaoke stream with me. I have messed up this speed zone here. I don't think so. I feel like I'd lose my voice. Maybe we'll do a dumb karaoke night in Discord sometime. I don't know. Don't stop believing. I mean, it's true. I am just a small town girl living in a lonely world. Oh, that's... Hey. Hey.
Arrived at your destination.
No, I don't know. It's weird. I get a lot of, I get a lot of, like, the only real place that I have dysphoria is with my voice, right? And, you know, I've been working on that. I found, oh my God, I found audio of myself from 11 years ago. Holy shit. I found audio of myself from 2011. And I was listening to it. I'm like, who are we listening to this? Why do I have this audio? And then I realized, holy, that's me. So I've come a long way in that regard. But because I can't sound like, you know, Charlie XCX, I can't sound like Charlie XCX, so what's even the point, you know? Thank you.
You have arrived at your destination.
It's a big source of my dysphoria is my voice. The crunch. And I have been working on it, and when the problem is that I can get to here, which sounds okay. You're actually gonna make me cry. The problem is that when when I do like vocal warm-ups and stuff, I can get to a point where I'm like, here, and this feels very nice. This is kind of where I would like it to be. But I don't have the same level of projection when I'm up here as I do when I'm like in here and I'm being more insistent about it. Because my voice legitimately used to be... Thank you. I'm just going to clip this and hook this shit up to my veins. Thank you. My voice legitimately used to be like back here, right? Like I was back here. And that sounds like I'm putting on a voice, but I'm not. Let me find it. I'll see if I can play it for you just so that you can hear it. We're coming into this one. You know what I found, Hilda? Honestly, there is some incredible resources out there on TikTok of all places. Seattle Voice Lab and Undead Voice are excellent. And they've been incredibly helpful, especially over the last maybe 6 or 8 months when they started popping up in my feed. Now, it's on my passport. Okay, which one do I go with here? I just don't know the content of the audio and if it's gonna... if it's gonna dead name me. So I'm a little bit cautious to click it. Let me find... I know where I put some. Hold on. Hold on. This is going to take a minute, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Because I haven't shared this audio publicly anywhere, so... But yeah, honestly, I have found TikToks have been amazing. TikToks have where is it here? Add user, add column. Because quite a few of them have ways of like testing. Like it kind of cuts through the ability to... When it's explained to you, it's all very academic, but when you can see people using it on TikTok, you're like, oh, I just do that. Okay, so what you're about to hear is a clip from 2011. And then... And I should say as well, in this clip, I say, like, now it's time for the best radio segment that's ever been invented. And... at the time, I thought that was very satirical and very funny. I didn't actually think that it was the best because I knew it was a terrible segment. This is my voice in 2011. Play. Well, now it's time for a segment that, look, I don't mean to hype it up, but it is possibly the greatest segment on this station ever. Okay, that is my voice from 11 years ago. So it's changed fairly significantly. Well, now it's time for a segment that it used to be like much further down here. Look, I don't mean to hype it up, but I do still say hype it up, don't I? It has changed. It has changed. And I heard that and I'm like, whose voice am I listening to here? This doesn't... Thank you. I was like, who am I listening to here? Like, who's this person? And then I realized, like, with certain turns of phrase that I use, I'm like, oh, I say that now. Oh, that's me. So, yeah. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat that it's changed. But anyway, so what used to be quite... I mean, when you get to hear stuff like that, you know, it kind of reinforces that what I've been doing up to this point has kind of been working. Like when you hear the before and the after. What do you mean language? What did I say? But also, I think my main takeaway from that clip is, like, why did nobody around me at the time tell me I sounded like a dummy? Why did nobody tell me I sounded so dumb at the time? Everyone was just happy to humor me. That's it. So yeah, I'm working on kind of... I'm working towards a more feminine voice, obviously. But there's a lot of, like, even... Oh, it was that. Oh, okay. I thought I'd been shit-talking myself or something. Yeah, so I had... I still speak with a lot of vocal fry. Sounds cute. So vocal fry is this thing where, like, this is where my voice is, where I would like it to be, I suppose. But then after a while, it drops back to this sound down here, and you can hear it's got that kind of gravelly texture to it. And that gravelly texture at the bottom of the vocal cord, that's called vocal fry. It's very much a, it's a very California thing, actually. Vocal fry. So I'm working to get rid of that, but also vocal fry is a thing that, I mean, all genders do it. All genders do that with their voice at times, but women are the only people who are criticized for having vocal fry, and men get a free pass. So, in a way, if I'm being criticized for my vocal fry, it's like, oh, it's actually really, really affirming for me. Which sounds horrible, but it kind of is. Like, it's kind of true. But yeah, part of when I reintroduced myself as Triana, it's because when I say Triana, it the E sound in Triana forces, like when you say, you have to force your mouth into a smile, like tree, like that. And when you have that brighter sound, you sound more feminine. So when I introduce myself, hey, I'm Triana, forces me to smile, and it forces my voice to sound more feminine, if that makes sense. Sneaky little trick. It wasn't why I did it, but happy little byproduct of it. Meanwhile, I've got this to unlock here. Happy little byproducts. And you get the same thing as well, Ari, because you're like, hey, I'm Ari, or if you're going the whole one, Arietti. So you're always like, you're ending in a smile. And when you say that, you can kind of naturally soften your tone to be like, hey, I'm Arietti. Nice to meet you. So if that's the kind of tone that you're looking for. The other thing that was, for me, really great, because I was part of a clinical trial where they were trying to work out if we give trans people one voice lesson a week for, 3 or 4 months. In between there, they've got time to go away and practice it during the week and get used to it before they come in for the next session. But is it effective, or is it too much if we give them like 3 sessions a week over a shorter space of time? Can we get similar airy? Airy, okay, I can go with airy. Is it possible to get a similar result from having a much more intensive regimen of voice training lessons. And I was in the test group of this, right? So I had like 3 voice lessons a week with a professional for a month at the Latrobe Communications Clinic for free, can I just say, because it was part of the clinical trial, which was amazing. And it turns out that, yeah, it absolutely can. So it can be as effective. But one of the things that we learned in that was that, or by we, I mean one of the things that I learned in it is that, for free, it's unbelievable. One of the things that I learned in it was that it's useful to, when you're first starting out, to kind of tune your voice to a pitch that you're looking for. So we kind of found a particular note for me, pardon me there, which is, wait, it's whatever note that is. And so I would start there and then sound a little bit like a robot. You're always the cheerleader's friend, so you never sound like you sound like a valley girl. Like a turtle. Oh my god. So and then it was like, find a song that you love or that you know that has that note in it, so that when you come to, by the way, the little green, the little logo is going to turn green in a few minutes, so that when you're like lost for tone and you're like, where does my voice sit, how do I get back into that kind of frame, you can just sing the song and get yourself there. So for me, it's Lord's Green Light, and it's the word where she says sounds in the pre-chorus. It's where she says, I hear sounds, that note in my mind. Dun, 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 dun. So it's just a case of sometimes I'll either hum to myself that note, that or miss me. Oh wait, hang on. No, you're trying to heal me. And then you can kind of use that as a cheat, because when you do that, when you hum that note, it's kind of like you're pausing for thought and you're saying, yeah, I'm not sure about that. So if you're ever trying to recenter yourself and you get lost in a conversation and you're trying to bring the voice back to where you want it to be, into the right zone, you just start your next sentence with a like you're thinking about what you're going to say. And for people who are doing the reverse, for people who are doing voice masculinization, there it goes. Did you see it just change color then? It just kind of fades. It goes, I caught it. I'll clip it. Someone else can clip it maybe. I'll clip it. There we go. So yeah, you could do that little kind of recenter yourself. And for people who are doing voice masculinization, rather than a you know when you do and your throat is all closed up? And the opposite of that sound is when you yawn, right? So if you do like a big fake yawn, like a you can feel how much your throat opens up when you do that. So for people who are doing voice feminization, that kind of big open throat yawn is kind of the opposite sound that you want to make. So if it helps you find it, do like a big and then go in here like this, and then that's roughly where you want to be. Kind of in like that, but a little bit more natural. Brighter is the term that they use. And so for trans men, they just start sentences instead of with a they start with a Stop. Yeah, it has just changed color. There you go. So it changes. I was before you here, Shin Protector. I was saying that the logo changes every 20 minutes to the oceanic green. Because you know how we have that thing pop up in chat that says, "Hey, have you heard of the 20-20-20 rule? Why don't you look away from the screen once every 20 minutes for a little bit?" So I did it there just to remind myself, so that when I'm doing a race, in between races, I just kind of look away from the screen or look outside or something. So yeah, so now it's got me yawning because I was talking about yawning. But essentially, yeah, if you can tell the difference between the when you're doing feminization things, you want it to be up here like this. And generally as well, they encourage you to have better diction. I said diction. Better enunciation. Because if you enunciate your words correctly, that's perceived to be a it's perceived to be a very feminine trait. And so if you have the brighter tone and you found a pitch range that works for you and you're enunciating your words well, those three things all add up to you being perceived as feminine. Which then means for trans masculine people, they have to lose a little bit of their proper enunciation. We still want to hear them. God, I gotta find the fantastic TikTok I saw the other day about it. Because someone was asking about voice neutralization for people who want... Ooh, get behind me. For people who want a more androgynous tone. And it just kind of looked at the whole kind of setup. It's fantastic. I'll have to find it after this. Yeah. Get him! Get him! Thank you. Testosterone does help a lot, and unfortunately estrogen doesn't do the same thing for women, but I guess it was given as a tip for people who don't have the ability to take testosterone to transition. Which I think is fair enough. Oops. Flop. Triana teaching us to let out our inner kawaii anime girl. Well, it's funny because you kind of don't want to do the ew kind of voice. But also sometimes it's helpful to just do something that is super... Hey, thank you for the host, Shin Protector Man. Do something that is super beyond where you want it to sound. Like you know, I don't want to sound like this when I talk. Actually, head voice is not good, but just going way beyond what you'd like and then working out, okay, so how then do I stay in the middle of this ridiculous extreme that I don't want and my current standard that I do use? How do I kind of find the happy medium between those? Tried to go for the pass and it didn't work. Thank you. LOL. You crashed into the wall I crashed into. Carl Weezer? What's Carl Weezer's voice sound like? I don't know that. I'm not sure I know who Carl Weezer is. Yeah, Shin Protector Man, you might not have been here for when I was, when I played a clip from 2011 of my old voice. I'm gonna... Whoa, hello. I am going to find some more clips from 2011, maybe 2012 as well. And I might put them up as a tweet or an Instagram post or something, just to be like, here's where I've come from and here's where I am now. I'm going after this one. We were in the lead there. This is close. Come on, catch him, Derry. Catch him, Derry. Oh, damn it. Won't happen now. Game over. Yeah, I'm not sure if I know Carl Weezer. I'm gonna have to do a Google there. The 12-year-old overweight ginger nerdy kid from Jimmy Neutron who's weirdly perverted towards Jimmy's mom. I don't think I ever watched Jimmy Neutron. I don't know. I think he weirded me out a little bit, Jimmy Neutron. It's not on here. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Hello. Okay, let me... Renee Yoxon. Jungle Boogie completed. Okay, let me load up this for a sec. Now, where is Edge browser? So, well, I'm going to show you. We're talking about this video I was looking for. So she did this TikTok about voice neutralization, which is super, super interesting.
Neutralization!
Oh, don't do that.
Let's talk about it. I get this question.
Why would the thing legitimately be that wide? That's silly.
Voice neutralization! Let's talk about it. I get this question probably on a daily basis, so I've been racking my brain to think of a way to express my feelings about voice neutralization, and I think that I've done it. So let's talk about clothes for a second. Clothes, the things we wear. I think we're all aware that clothes don't inherently have a gender.
Correct.
Anyone of any gender can wear any article of clothing and it has no impact on their gender identity, right? However, we have clothes that we identify as stereotypically feminine, stereotypically masculine, or read as feminine and masculine within society.
I get you. Yeah.
So when someone is non-binary and they want to express their neutralness or their non-binary gender through clothes, they have a lot of ways they can do this. They could wear clothes that are the opposite, quote unquote, of what is expected of them within society. If someone is expected to be feminine, then wearing masculine clothes might help them to feel more neutral or more non-binary. Or conversely, if someone is expected to present masculine, then wearing feminine clothes might be their way of expressing neutrality.
This makes sense.
They could also combine elements of masculine and feminine in extremes. So that's sometimes called gender flick. You know, like a suit jacket with a tutu would be an example of extremes of masculine and feminine combined.
Get you.
Or you could sort of sand down the edges of clothes so things are, not particularly masculine or feminine, so more neutral in that sense. You could think like a fashion sack, which is my usual go-to.
Which is an amazing
That's
phrase.
another way of being neutral. And then a fifth way is dressing in a way that is wholly alien, wearing things that are completely unexpected within our society. And that's another way of being neutral. So
All right. Is everyone with it so far? Is everyone across it so far? We roughly get where they're coming from here.
Talking about clothes, we can understand inherently that there are many, many ways to express neutrality.
Yep, on board.
Now, think about the voice. It's kind of the same. There's no one characteristic of the voice that is inherently gendered, right? Anyone of any gender can have any voice, and it has no bearing on their gender identity. However, there are certain characteristics of the voice that are perceived as masculine and feminine within our society. So if you want to express your voice in a neutral way, you have so many options available to you, just like you have options available to you with your clothes.
Here's the good stuff.
So if you're expected to be feminine, you could try masculinizing your voice, and maybe that will make you feel neutral or help you express neutrality. You could also combine extremes of gendered characteristics. So maybe a low voice that is really bright, that would sound like this, or a high voice that is really dark, that would sound like this. There's lots of ways you can express neutrality with the voice. Or you could try and sand down things so that you're kind of meeting all the characteristics in the middle. So maybe you have a middle of the road pitch and resonance and vocal fold mass, and everything is sort of difficult to discern as either masculine or feminine.
Gotcha.
Or you could create a voice that is wholly alien, completely outside of the standard, outside of the norm. And that's great. That's perfectly great. So when we're talking about a neutral voice, how to neutralize the voice, keep in mind, there are so many ways. It's a gigantic playground. Go out, have fun, and find out what gives you gender euphoria. I hope this helps.
It's a banger video. It's a great video, and I'm going to post it in chat so that everyone can have a copy of it if they really, really want it. But Renee, they post some really great content on the TikTok. There we go. They post what is called a great content. You want it to be socially acceptable to wear flippers in the shopping center? I don't think it's... I don't think it's illegal to do it. I know it might not be considered socially acceptable, but I mean, maybe you're the first person to go out there and do it, Maybe you're the first person, maybe you're the trendsetter. Speed zone here. There's always got to be someone who tries it first and is like, oh, it turns out this is really good. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're the first person to wear the flippers, Shin Protector Man. You may have to either walk backwards or do that very you gotta walk with your knees going really high so that you don't trip over yourself. Are you talking do you want to have flippers without the snorkel or with the snorkel so it makes sense? Big step. Yeah, big step. Big step.
You have arrived at your destination. In 200 meters, turn sharp left.
Flip. That was fast. All rounder complete. No, what? Correct. Right. Complete a speed trap and speed zone within 2 minutes. Well, the easiest way to do this would be to just reverse the way we've just gone up the road, because there is a speed trap at the end of this here. Normal clothes entirely. Well, see, this is it. What's considered normal clothes? Are we talking a tuxedo? Are we talking, street clothes?
Turn around when it is safe
Speed zone failed. Why?
In 400.
Oh, I know why. Hold on. We're gonna start. We're gonna head towards that, but we're gonna start here. Like regular street clothes.
At the roundabout, take a second exit.
Alright. Timer starts ticking. This is quick.
You have arrived at your destination. In
Whew.
200 meters, turn sharp.
Did I finish it? Less than a minute? Yes, it's done. Finished. Forzathon finished.
Calculate.
Light as a feather complete. Perfect. Hit 10 bowling pins in 10 seconds in the new Nismo. Okay. Nissan. Nismo. Yeah, cool getting car. So you mean like a pair of jeans, maybe a comfy t-shirt, and then just flippers? Do it. Just do it and get your friend to film it and just say it's for TikTok and everyone will excuse you. Legit. Marvel t-shirt, black denim jeans, blue Bonds branded underwear. I didn't need to know about the underwear, but cool. And flippers. Yeah, right.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh god, this is gonna end badly. Invisible wall. No. No invisible wall. Okay. Interesting. Done. Alright, are we basically finished here across the Treasure Hunt and Horizon Open? And Horizon Arcade. It's still an invisible wall, just angled. Alright, let's do the drift one, I guess.
Horizon Arcade will begin shortly. Good luck.
There you go, the thing just turned green again. Horizon green, Horizon, Oceanic green. Manufacturer, Formula Drift. Yeah, let's get in this one. It's a drift one, so we've got to have drift things going
early. Horizon Arcade will begin soon.
Didn't talk much during it, but those are some great voice lessons. I'll try to start it myself since I'm on break, and hopefully that will get me to continue doing it afterwards, though I'm not exactly confident. It's all honestly just practice. That's honestly all it is. The other really good ones, I'll drop some links.
Horizon Arcade will begin soon.
I've got you on Twitter, Hilda? Yeah, I'm gonna drop you some links. Renee Yoxon is a great one. Web. Shoom. Nope, that's me. Where's Web? There's Web. Renee Yoxon is a great one, and the other two that I really like, and I'll just bring them up here so that everyone watching the VOD will be able to see them as well. Seattle Voice Lab is one. And I think it's Undead Voice. Nope. It's not a UV Undead Voice. It's Undead Dot Voice, maybe? Yes, Undead Dot Voice with Nicole, which is also excellent. So I love those three, especially Seattle Voice Lab. But yeah, those three are the ones that I rate. Have a good one, Hilda. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Now, if I'm right here, settings, I've had traction and stability control off the entire time. Just straight up didn't realize. Car collection. Ooh, what's the red alert car horn? That's satisfying. Is that too much for a car horn? I did have the this for a while. Maybe it's cat meow. Let's go with cat meow. That's gonna tilt so many people. Probably myself included. Alright, we got 3 minutes 55. Dom! Oh my god, I've been talking about you just about all stream because we've been talking about Hamilton. How long we got? 3.5 minutes? Yeah, we got time. Here is Dom. Can we take this off the screen and bring the Hamilton? Yeah, there we go. Here is Dom. There! That's Dom! But on a red carpet! And next to me! Absolute legend. Big vouch. Click her name and then click follow and then thank me later. Dom, how you doing? So good to see you. Wait, aren't you meant to be running a marathon today? Dom is meant to be running a marathon. Are you watching me at the marathon? You finished it already. Triathlon. Oh, I beg your pardon. You did a triathlon this morning.
Horizon Arcade will begin.
How'd you go? I mean, you obviously didn't die.
Other drivers whilst you wait.
Started at 7:45 a.m. Okay, that's far too early for me to be doing athletic things, but I'm thrilled for you. It's just a little one, but it's still a triathlon, and you did still run and swim and bike it, which is a lot for me to handle. God. When do you ever stop achieving, Dom? Honest to goodness.
You have arrived early. But the
When
next
does it ever
Horizon
happen?
Arcade event will begin
When does it
shortly.
ever happen?
Enjoy.
Oh no. So you gotta like counter that now by drinking like proper water that isn't salt water to help kind of hydrate you properly. Otherwise you'd be so dehydrated. Although I suppose once you've learned,
The next
I mean this is
Horizon
your first
Arcade
triathlon,
will
right?
begin any minute now. Enjoy.
I suppose that's the kind of thing that they don't teach you beforehand. You just have to kind of learn for yourself as you go. Emily and I went for brunch and had a coffee, and now I'm spending the rest of the day with yeah, the coffee wouldn't have helped. Spending the rest of the day with electrolytes. Good. Good, good, good. Like this water, which is electrolyte water. Or at least it was before I filled it up with tap water. So everyone on the stream has already almost made me cry once today. Because we were talking about voices and voice, like my dysphoria around my voice, and everyone was like, oh, your voice is really pretty. And then we had a big old sidetrack about that. Now we're having a sidetrack about you just being an amazing little achiever and doing cool shit and just feeling all the feelings today, you know what I mean? Hey Looney, good to see you. What's going on? I am 20 seconds away from having a go at some of this. Well, because it was suggested, because I was jokingly singing along with some Hamilton things. We're talking about Hamilton. Obviously. When are we not talking about Hamilton? And it was suggested, hey, why don't we...
Round one is a go!
Yeah, finish the seasonals.
Keep drifting and don't stop!
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Go here. Oh, it's behind me. I see. So yeah, finish the seasonals, except for this one, which is the Horizon Arcade one.
Recalculating route.
It's literally just finished the Horizon Arcade one. Is it just me, or am I going back to Forza 4?
Turn right.
No, I'm probably staying on Horizon 5, I think.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
There's still so much new content going to Horizon 5. Like, I'm just really enjoying the experience still.
Turn left.
Yeah, Dom is an amazing creator. Get around her on YouTube or Instagram or whatever it is that you want to use now, Dom. Heard in 2 months they're expanding the maps. Well, that would make sense if they, because we're about due for an expansion pass, right? We've had the Hot Wheels one and we've had the Lego one. And we had, this is from Horizon 3 and 4. And they had, what was it, Blizzard Mountain and Fortune Island? So it makes sense that we would get something fresh and new pretty soon. It's usually about 8 months after its release. 8 to 12 months anyway.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
We're back to the start? What? No. Map expansion. Yeah, Dom's Insta goes off. Dom's Insta's amazing.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I'm starting to wonder whether there is benefit. I mean, you know, obviously we want to have
Round one,
you want to have a diversified
round two. Bank those skills!
bank of platforms, but I feel like there may be some benefit to just being like, okay, I'm going to just put content on Insta first.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Yeah, you should be able to. You're VIP, so you should have access to.
Turn left.
I did not get that Dyson. I just brushed it for once.
In 400 meters.
I got this amazing new piece of technology. It's called a, what did they call it? A hairbrush. Reels is where it's at. Yeah, absolutely. If you want your Instagram to blow up, because Instagram are desperate for Reels to become a thing, to try to take on TikTok. And the actual Reels product itself, while getting better, it's not amazing. The algorithm is not where it should be like it is with TikTok, you know? Like it's a lot of, it's quite far behind. But if you have the content and it's good, because so few people are posting on Reels, and Instagram desperately want Reels to become a thing, everything that you post as a Reel ends up going off. Like, it just does numbers. So my Instagram, which is just at TrianaOCE, I haven't posted it to it in a while, except for like last night where I was like, did you all know I went to Hamilton? Because I realized I hadn't told the TrianaOCE account that I went to Hamilton.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I'm just going to quick travel to the drift zone, to be honest. Or do we have to get a score? Oh, we've got to get a score. Anyway. I posted a reel a little while ago because Fortress sent me this Alienware mouse just down here.
Turn right.
Does it work? I think it might be ! Social or ! Links. And then there's just links to it on the card. There it is. Oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, so I posted a reel a couple weeks ago. What on earth? I'm pretty sure the body's logged in. Too much wine. That was a better drift corner. That was better. When I finish this drift zone, I will drop the link. Or work out what the hell the command is anyway. Come on, round the corner.
Round 3 complete.
Done. Is it socials? There we go. Socials. I really should get some aliases for that. Because I've got this one. Oh, I could have just clicked that button and it would have brought up the card that has all the links on it. Anyway. That's all right. Mate, you got a lot on. You got a lot on your plate, Dom. Which one? Like my Instagram or my Twitter that you weren't following? An Acura is a Honda? Oops. Or is Acura its own Insta? Oh my god, well you're there now, so it's fine. Anyway, I posted a reel there. No, Acura is its own. Don't be embarrassed. It's fine. Mate, you got a lot on. Buy new and used cars. So I posted a reel a couple weeks ago, right? First reel that I had posted on the account, and it was a it was just like me unboxing. Bye, Looney. It was just me unboxing the thing, and it's bloody done numbers. It's just like an ASMR unboxing. Can I get details on the how well it did? Looney, you're awesome. Always great to chat with you. I really, really appreciate seeing you. Be well. Last 30 days? Last 90 days. Let's do that. So this one reel that I posted, view insights. There we go. Got it. Found it. 85 likes, which is far and above what I normally get. 6,344 plays, reached by 6,363 accounts. Like, ridiculous. So basically, the key is use reels. Use reels if you want to go viral on Insta. I think I tagged you in the post I posted on the TrianaOCE Instagram, Dom, that you took the photo of. So you're in there and credited. Get that credit, get that promo, etc. Oh, that's what I should do. Dom, I'm going to play you audio of my voice from 11 years ago. Played this earlier on stream. And people... Like, the first time I heard it the other week, I genuinely did not recognize that it was me. So, first thing I need you to know when I click play on this is that me saying that this is the best segment that's ever been run on this radio station is very much me being what I thought was wildly satirical and sarcastic at the time. I thought I was being very funny. Here it is, like 7 or 8 seconds of me. Well, now it's time for a segment that, look, I don't mean to hype it up, but it is possibly the greatest segment on this station ever. Okay. Like, it doesn't even sound like me. It doesn't even sound like me. How is the... like in the middle. Like, I can't even. That was me. That was my voice from 11 years ago. That was from 2011. Yes. Yeah, you're right. You're right with that particular emote. That's what I used to sound like. And my first thought was, okay, first of all, why did nobody tell me I sounded like a idiot, right? Like, not even just like the actual tone of my voice, but just the crap that was coming out of my mouth. Like, why did nobody pull me up on it? But second of all, yeah, my voice has changed quite a bit. Are we finished here? Are we done? What have I got? Oh, yeah, okay. A quick flash. Okay, so this I think just is get in the Acura and hit a speed trap. Ari would probably fall in love with that. What, the really deep one? You know, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. It was great. I used to do a really good, like, and for people in Australia of a certain age, you'll know what I'm referring to and you'll get it. I used to do a really good... This is Big Brother. Dom, to the diary room immediately. I used to do a really good one of those. And now I've just got that one that I just did. Which is not as good. It's not as deep. The whole thing around Big Brother in Australia, or at least the early seasons, is that Big Brother had this really deep voice. And so I used to be really good at that voice because I used to watch a lot of Big Brother. Alright, I got 2 stars from it. Are they going to give it to me now? Or do I need to get 3 stars? There's one speed trap that actually has the word Horizon on it. Oh! Oh, of course. Good shout. Very good shout. But also, I suppose it wasn't hurting me because I had not seen that speed trap or earned stars on it before. So, good shout. It's near Baja. What, like up this flip? Where am I looking? That's not Baja, that's street scene. Where's Baja? It's here. Speed traps. Horizon Baja speed trap. Yeah, that'd be it. I know the one. Got it now. Got it now. Thank you, Faywin. And welcome in as well. If this is the first time I've met you, and it may be like you, or it might just be that you've changed names since we last spoke, but either way, it's nice to meet you.
You have arrived at
Yeah,
your
there we go.
destination.
Either way, lovely to meet you. My name's Triana. I stream Forza Horizon and a couple other games sometimes. I haven't done, oh, we're going up there, are we? I haven't streamed, like, Fortnite in a while, and everyone's talking about it because there's no builds now. So I was thinking, because I'm so close to the end, I might just take, like, a half-hour break and then come back and stream Fortnite, because I haven't streamed Fortnite in forever.
You have arrived at your destination.
First time here, lovely to meet you. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ugh. You're just gonna ask? Whoa, about Fortnite. I did say earlier, because Ari was talking about it, because she's been playing it a whole bunch. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Or I might come back tonight. I've still got work that I've got to do for tomorrow's show. That's the problem. What is... I don't know what that is, but I'll buy it, because I don't have it yet. And as sure as I don't buy it, it'll end up in a wheel spin somewhere and I'll be stuck with it. I've got each of those. Okay, this is good. Alright, is that gold across the board? No, Horizon Open. I don't even think we got to a flag round in Horizon Open. Either way, we're kind of in junk time heading towards the end of the stream. So thanks for hanging out with me as we have so far. Flag Rush. Okay, so after Aerodrome King, it's Flag Rush. Is it just night now? Fork fight. How long have you been sitting on these puns? How long have you been sitting on that? I get the feeling that you're very proud of that one, Ari. Said it a few times among friends now. Oh, that's what I was gonna find. Because we were talking about that. The one fork fight or fork knife. I mean, they both kind of work, don't they? I feel like okay. So smart builds is what they're apparently calling it. We're talking about how annoying it is to build in Fortnite. This is the theory. Epic's way of enabling building in the non-building mode make it feel like Chapter 1. Put it on a long cooldown so you can still build and create structures, but won't be about full boxing and editing people. That's a cool idea. Dinner goes wrong, so everyone just fights for silverwares? Yeah. I think it's quite an interesting idea. As I said, I reckon if you can work out a way to introduce like a limit of 20 builds per player per match so that it becomes tactical when you build, I think that's an interesting idea.
One infected, a group of survivors. With every touch, the infection spreads. It's your favorite zombie movie crossed with your favorite car movie, and it rules.
It's one on all? I've never done this outside of teams.
Run!
Not copyrighted jokes? Bless. Thank you. Oh, it is like the playground game where you turn people into zombies and then they straight up can chase everybody else. That's a cool idea. I don't know where the zombie is, and I'm a little freaked out because I get the feeling it's somehow like right behind me, and I don't know. Oops. It's not gone well. Oh, there they are. There was a way to like jump up on top of that or something to just get yourself properly out of the way. That was cool. I just noticed that the horn kind of echoes in the when you're under in the room. Oops, sorry about your plane. Sun hasn't tagged anybody yet. I saw them moving before. There they are. They're over there. They're just, I think, not very good at the game. Oh no, they've got someone finally. I have not played this outside of the team settings, so I'm not used to the way that this is set up. Oh no, damn
You're
it.
infected. Chase down those survivors. You're infected. You're turning. You feel an uncontrollable urge to infect more survivors.
Yes, thank you, Jay. You've given us 2 different voice lines in a row, man. Extremely unnecessary. Oh, now it's gonna be over. Now it's gonna be over. Got someone. Got another! Look at me go. I got 2 of them in very rapid succession. If we can get this last bloke. We have zombie emojis now. Was that in the new batch? I know the new batch has like a melting emoji, like a melting face emoji, which is cool. There's like a melting face emoji, and there was a what was the other one? Like an I'm invisible, you can't see me emoji. And you can also do the, you know this one, you know the K-pop love heart. The K-pop love heart is now now an emoji. And the lotus flower. You know that one too? Yeah. It's a good'un. It's a good'un. It's a cool choice to add though. I get all of my emoji news from Emojipedia. Oh no! Oh, my computer doesn't know that one. Oh, it's just a box. What a letdown. Hand with index finger and thumb crossed emoji. Okay, that's what we're calling it. Alright. Okay. Well, for people who are watching on their phones, you'll be able to see that. And for everyone else... Apple usually adapts the... Well, yeah, so Android is actually usually quickest, but because fewer people in America use Android, which is where all the articles get written about it, it doesn't often come out until Apple drops their versions of it, like a month or 2 later. They're going to come through this way. Oh, I meant to be over here. Microsoft is very slow. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I am on Windows 10 and I haven't upgraded to Windows 11. Hello, Gemma! Good to see you. Flag coming through, flag coming through. Don't let them. I think we blocked them. Oh no! Damn it. Gemma, good to see you. How you been? How's Forza been? It's been good. They're still you know, iterating on new innovative new additions to the game and dropping new content for it weekly, and yeah, it's been good. Do I know how to type emojis on Windows? No, I'm still trying to learn how to type. There's like a particular Unicode that you can enter in to get, you know, the TM symbol? The trademark symbol? I want the trademark. I want to know how to type the trademark. Oh. Windows key and that one. Is that it? Is that gonna... is this some like Alt F4 kind of thing where you're actually telling me that if I press that, it's gonna like shut down my computer or something? I don't know how you internet trolls work. If you mainly use your PC for gaming, you should stay on Windows 10. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Although one of my colleagues yesterday who I was talking to, I was showing her some podcast editing tricks and things. Oh. When you type, just do that. Windows and dot. Yeah, Windows 10's the old one. Yeah. Anyway, yesterday I learned that you can get, you can choose a color for your mouse cursor. And they have like neon color options, so you can have like a neon pink cursor if you want it. Which way are they coming? Oh, good one. Yeah, it's down here is the quick way. Yeah, I will do. I know that there's an emoji keyboard on Windows, but it's always clunky to try to click it. So, come on. Please let me take this. Please let me take this. No. Flip. Please don't make me play this again. I was so close. Someone coming in behind. Damn it, missed it. No, stop. I've got to clip this so that I know that Amy Craig is being. I can tell Amy Craig she's being bullied remotely via Twitch. So it's Windows and dot. That's cool. Like a little emoji picker box comes up. Damn it. I should have just done this. I should have just sat on this and kept getting a... Same to win and semicolon. Right. I know that there are some keyboards that you can get that have an emoji key on them. And really, they're just glorified macros. There you go. There's this little mole in the drop zone. Oh. You can set like a dedicated. Oh well, I don't need to finish this now, so let's. Why can't I pause? Why can't I get out of the game? Oh, boo. I'm not a fan of this. So, anyway, they've got emoji buttons, and they just bring up... like, you can program them so that you can have a certain emoji on them. So if you, like, use the laughing emoji all the time, you can just click, like, the laughing emoji, and it's there in its own key. But you can program it, I guess, to have, you know, whatever key you want. I got one! I got one! Finally! But this is a game changer. Damn it. So close. Sure, you can swerve that way, but you can't swerve this way. I don't think I can get down there in 5 seconds. Still top scorer for my team on what was a terrible effort. Where'd my other water bottle go? 21-5. Gosh. See, this is the problem I have, right? When I hit this... No, I've got to do it again. I only blocked 2. So I'm real mad about it because I can't quit out of it. So there's the TM. Thank you for this tip, by the way. This is amazing. But on some services, it turns the TM into like an emoji version of the TM. And it looks ugly and it wrecks the joke and I hate it. Anyway. Well, see, it works there. It's working fine now. I just don't know why in some windows it doesn't. It's weirding me out, quite frankly. Quit Horizon open? Yes. Thank you for that. Oh, bye! Bye! The Festivale playlist. Oh, Phoenix is still here. Thank you. You're on Insider program. So what I learned is, right, if you go to settings, and this is on Windows 11 because it happened on my friend's computer. And then I was like, oh, I wonder if it works on Windows 10, and then we found it does. If you click, if you go to your settings and search cursor or search mouse pointer color, King, Flag Rush, Infected, quit the event. Some text boxes use ASCII and others use UTC. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, at least there is, I figured there would be some kind of logical tech reason as to why. Cue me into a different one and put Team Flag Rush first. So anyway, so you open up the Team King. Nope, quit. I'm gonna get penalized for this, I'm sure. So then you go to mouse pointer, and then you can choose the color that you want, and there are a few different colors. Windows is great for you, Windows 11. Interesting. So I've got a bright pink cursor now. Totally didn't know it was the thing that you could do. Come on. Let's get a little bit of speed up and then jump the gap. That was nearly what I wanted. I'm having no luck. I'm just worried that if I get... What the flip happened there? I'm just worried that if I get Windows 11... Flag Rush! Flag Rush! Flag Rush! If I get Windows 11, there'll be something about it that will be somehow like not good for my... for like OBS or for, I don't know, any of the software that I use. Something about it is going to be busted and it's going to make me cross. I'm going to regret upgrading. So I'm just waiting for probably a little while longer to upgrade. But it's good to know that at least it's smoother when gaming. Oops. Over. There we go. I gotta say, I found in 2021 when I changed to doing manual gear shifts, that felt like a pretty significant change to try to battle. But then a couple weeks ago when I decided to turn off all the traction and stability control like permanently, I was worried it was going to be bad, but I think I'm not doing too badly. Yeah, well, I mean, I think most of it will still work on Windows 11, the stuff that I need. The stuff that I need is like audio editing. I've got Affinity to like do image editing and stuff. Windows 11 strips more features out of user control and is still known as pretty buggy. However, that's my concern. Like everything's working fine. So do I... Oh no. If everything's working fine, do I actually need to upgrade? Alright, let's find one where Flag Rush is the second event, because obviously they're not going to queue you in for the first one. Yep, great. Let's do this. You don't have problems on Audition or Premiere? Okay. You can free upgrade to 11 and have 1 month to revert it back to 10. Interesting. Yeah. I'd still want to back everything up, though. The problem is going to be finding a day where I'm not going to be using the computer for something important. Like audio drivers and audio routing is one of the most important things about my PC, and it absolutely will be the death of me. If I go to Windows 11 and it changes everything, and then I revert back to Windows 10 and it's like, well, you've still got to reset everything now. Like, that's going to frustrate me so much. So much. They run just the same as in Windows 10 on your computer? Okay, cool. All right. Look, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I mean, isn't it usually that you tend to wait kind of a year or two for things to come out before they can fix most of the bugs and make them a little bit more stable? I'm on Xbox Insider, but not PC Insider. I guess I can just manage the Xbox Insider program a little easier. Also, I love that Feyawen is rocking the GlitchCon little flare next to the name. The little dinosaur. That was cool. I was there in this I was voting for that option when everyone was doing it. It was really cool. It was a cool thing they did that time. Come on, is an event about to start? What are we doing? I've been driving around aimlessly for 5 minutes now. Oh, so also PAX update while we're here. I will be going to PAX. A friend of mine has bought my PAX ticket for me. I'm going to pay her back. So I will be going to PAX. The other thing that some of the Australian streamers are noticing is that they already had tickets to TwitchCon to head over to San Diego. 11 requires internet connection with Microsoft account. Of that. Does anybody at Microsoft actually consult with their users about what's usable? Literally, one single person. You would think they would have learned from the launch of the Xbox One 11 years ago. More than that. Say. What a dreadful idea. Nah, stuff that. I'm staying on 10. I mean, you know, it is connected to the internet anyway, but I don't want to have to, you know, what happens if our internet drops out and I want to use the computer while at home, you know, like, oh, Phoenix, good night. Good night. Thank you for hanging out for as long as you have. You've been here all day. I appreciate it. Sleep well. What was I going to say about, PAX and TwitchCon? So PAX and TwitchCon are, PAX Australia and TwitchCon are on the same weekend. Just through random bad luck. Are you shitting me? Event in progress, 4 minutes remaining. This will be the timed flag rush. They're not going to let me into it. Oh, this system. I'm so furious about it. All this work just to deny one flag. And then quit. Can you imagine? Worst. Anyway, so quite a few of the big Australian streamers already had tickets to TwitchCon San Diego. I was never going to that, but it just means that I don't know. There might be fewer people at PAX Australia because they're planning on hitting up TwitchCon instead, or fewer content creators at least. Whoop. Nice. 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 Meant to do that. Totally meant to do that. That was intentional. Alright, 2.5 minutes. Let's just take a break and stop driving for a moment. So yeah, anyway, I've got a pink cursor on my computer now. I'm really thrilled about it. Oh, I know where I have the water bottle went. Hold on. Aha. When I get this flag, I'm probably gonna fairly instantly quit. What are we holding on? So your water bottle of choice. I had to guzzle some water. Oh, thank you. So this one is... Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. The chat overlay is called Chat ID by Visuals by Impulse? VBI? Give me a look. Let me work that out. Chat ID, but essentially it's purple. Docs. Where is it? My restream doesn't seem to be doing the thing I want it to, but essentially this is streaming right now live on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time. Here it is. And if and when someone posts something there, and watch the delay, bit of a delay, but send. You'll see that appear on screen with a little red icon next to it in a slightly different spot. Whereas the Twitch ones are over here. So I can tell at a glance which one's coming from YouTube and which one's coming from Twitch. And so can the viewers, you know? So that's the idea behind those. Chat ID, Visuals by Impulse. I think it's VBI. But I can find out for you if you want more info. But yeah, because I stream through OBS, like right now I'm looking at OBS and watching the gameplay through the preview window. I know some people don't do that. Some people will have the game they're playing open and OBS on another screen. But whatever you can see on your screen is what I can see on my screen. That is the important thing that I've got there. So it means that I see the messages that appear on screen. So you know that when they pop up on screen, I'm seeing it at the same time. It's a holdover from when I used to be on Twitch and Mixer for a hot minute at the same time. It was doing the same thing. Yeah, I quite like it. And obviously I haven't clicked affiliate on Twitch, even though I could, because my numbers are well above it. I just don't like the exclusivity of only being able to stream on Twitch. So at the very least, even if, you know, people are not looking at the YouTube one, the VODs are there so they can watch it afterwards, which does happen. They get some views on the VOD, which is baffling to me. If I've sat through all this to not be able to do Flag Rush, I'm going to be furious. Like, genuinely furious. I'm going to crash directly into this to try and end this quicker. Yeah, it's event 3 of 3. I've been known to be a little bit extra with the visuals. Well, I just like everything to have... I just like everything to be nice and have clean lines and look professional. Not look super gamery, if you know what I mean. They're running away. You know, I don't want the, like, kind of super flashy, gamery kind of logos and... Thank you. Let's end this quickly. Water transfer. Oh, what a pincer movement. Beautiful. It's what happens when your girl's got image editing software at her disposal. Yeah, they drive me crazy as well. I literally also cannot stand them, but I just need to be able to complete the thing to finish the playground games for the week, or to finish the festival playlist for the week. It's infuriating. Alright, these three are trying to spread out. Down this way. Do you mean like in a... like a... Ari! Or do you mean like in a... Ari kind of way? So I suppose... You know... I suppose it's possible. Whoops. I have overshot the mark there. Oh, I nearly landed on top of you. This is a disaster. It's good and bad. Where'd he go? Can someone please hit him and end this? No, well, as we discussed, it's not gonna work out well for either of us. As long as you have enough points for the cars, you're good. Yeah. PvP is such a pain, hey. I don't mind the racing. If it's PvP racing, I'm cool. I'm happy with that. But it's just golding out the week that sometimes can be very frustrating. Case in point, this one. Oh my god! Someone hit him! That's gotta be game over, surely. I don't believe it. Finally! Ugh. And now you watch, it'll come up with another random group, and it's only going to give me, like, 3... It's going to put Flag Rush as the third game. Just a completionist thing. Just got to make sure that week is all gold. I've got all the cars. Oh, thank God it's the first thing. And we're in S2s. F-bomb? Sonda? Oh, Hoonigan, of course. RS200. Beautiful. Yeah, just doing the completionist things. Am I pronouncing your name right, Fayowen? I just want to make sure I'm getting that right each time I say it. Remember, all I have to do here is deny one single solitary flag. One flag. Please, sir, may I have just one little flag? Just one little flag denial. It is FAON? Perfect. Awesome. Excellent. I appreciate you letting me know. Thank you. It is 1:15 now. What I think we're going to do once I get this is take maybe, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes off stream. And then come back and do the Fortnite thing. Only for a couple hours. I've still got to produce tomorrow's radio show and I haven't started on it. Disaster. But, actually, I have started on it because I recorded an interview on Friday. So it should be... one of the 4 segments is finished. It's just the rest of it. And then I've got to do a live episode the following week. Just got to remember how the studio works. Which is scary when you've been, like, pre-producing everything to a certain standard each week, and then you're like, okay, let's take away all of that certainty. Oh my god, here we go. Please finish the sound and now work first. No, I've got all of tomorrow to do it. All of tomorrow, but I've also got to do like all the graphics and stuff and the socials, so it's fine. It's usually Sunday night that I get around to recording most of it anyway, so... And like, it's almost, you know, when we have things that happen like, you know, this weekend, just yesterday, the absolute tragedy that the drummer from Foo Fighters has died. You know, if I had recorded it on the Friday, you know, it wouldn't be topical or relevant anymore. Oh god, that's not ended well. So there is some benefit to kind of producing it on the day of. Denied! I think the challenge is actually get 3 flag denials like in the one game. Which is a bit of a worry. That's gonna be number 2. No, it's not. Oh, bullshit. As if he got through that. Yeah, he tagged him. Yeah, I had that last week as well, actually. Or not, the week before. We had a power outage. Flag denied. Give me one more. Please, one more. Oh, God, did he get out of there with the flag? Yes! Okay, that's 3 in the one match. That's got to count, surely. Oh, he's making a run for it. Watch him. Watch him. If this works... No, it's not going to work. I nearly stopped him. Big Onrush energy for a moment there. For anyone who played Onrush, the 2018 video game. That was my first, like, the first game I streamed, actually, was Onrush. It was a banger game. And still would be, if anyone played it. Stop the bully. Stop the bully. No bully. Now, if I quit out of this, like, will it still count the... I don't want to be a bully. I was just scoring the... I was just finishing the challenge that I had to do. Oh, God. Oh! Snuck through there. It's a good strat, though. It's a good play. Oh, I had a fuzzy flag for a moment there. If you get super air... Does this count? It does! I didn't know you could score through aerial. I thought you might have had to be on the ground. Gosh, come on. Straight line, straight line. This is gonna go in. I mean, when it's 6v3, it's kind of a little bit unfair. Now I've got what I wanted. And I wanted what I got. I could just quit out, right? I don't think you have to get to the end of the series to count the 3 flag denials in Team Flag Rush. Or in Flag Rush. I'm not a bully! We've discussed this. I'm the opposite of a bully. Alright, if I quit out here, this should make it easier. Don't be the bully. I'm not bully. Look, I'll even leave them alone and let them play their game. Any unearned rewards will be lost. Yeah, well, I'm not trying to earn rewards. If this has, like, if quitting this means I don't get the achievement. No, it's completed. Good. Okay, we're golded out. Finished across the board. That is not golded out, but that's because I own everything in there already. Ooh, what was that? Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. New props, new collectibles, new events, new cars. Horizon Customs. Okay. Yeah, I've hit the marks in each season. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, well, that's where we're going to end then. Do we want to raid someone? There's only 2 people. Is it worth raiding to someone playing Forza or someone on my follow list playing Fortnite? Because when we come back on in half an hour, I'm going to be streaming Fortnite. Let's go to... Let's raid Yugomi again. We did this last week. But he's a music streamer. He's a legend. Gonna head over to Yugomi. Take a half... Yeah, lovely to meet you, Fayoen. I usually stream at this same time each week. So if this is a time that works for you and a game that works for you, then yeah, I'd love to see you here next week. Otherwise, I'm on socials. You can get all the links at that TrianaOCE.card.co link that is in chat there. And I've got end credits as well, and your name is in them. I should have said. I should have been a little bit more... You're at the limit of tonight as well. Back to the fetal position. Ari, you've been wonderful all night. I so appreciate it. Ari, Dom, Fayoen, Gemma Taters was here for the first time in like ages. So good to see you again. Hesitant Hilda, Looney, Phoenix, Seabob, Shin Protector Man. Welcome in, Fayoen. Thank you, Phoenix and Shin Protector Man, for the hosts. We're going to raid Yugomi because he's a legend. Have a great one. I'll see you soon and we'll play some Fortnite and it'll be silly. Catch you then.